Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Sim Racer, aka Sven Matisse, and we are once again back here with another iRacing video. This time we are in the BMW M4 GT4 again, racing in the same class as last time, the BMW M Power Tour, which we're going to be watching around the track of Zolder here. Now, for the people that don't know where or what Zolder is a racetrack in Belgium. It is the second largest track after Spa-Francorchamps here, and ahead of the Jules Technique circuit in Mettet. And now this circuit is mainly known for hosting the highest regional races. They've also done TCR a lot. And well, it is very close to the Dutch border. It's actually on my list to still visit it. The main highlight of the calendar being the 24 hours of Zolder here. And once again, we're in the same BMW GT4. And it is a, as always, quite interesting matchup here with completely fixed setups yet again. Making our way through now. We're going to get ready for a rolling start as always here. Now we have had our ratings drop a quite bit. Our safety rating currently being up to 485, which is quite okay. But problems were that we unfortunately had a lot of races that didn't go our way. Sorry, I mean our iRacing obviously being 485 now, as we've had some problems with our internet, and that's what's cost us here. And then our safety rating currently being stood at 3.18 is quite okay. So that is quite nice to see, but is it going to be good enough? We're going to see eventually. For now, just a matter of waiting it out here. So we're going to get ready to race here. Making our way through the field, and this time only equal cars. And you see for now the heart rate quite low. But we'll see if that stays the same here, because honestly, I doubt it will. Well, here we go. Ready to head into this one. A little bit of a crash to off already, but we are off here with the race, and well, that's one interesting way to start it here. Now we started the race in P13 here out of 14 drivers, and we find ourselves now already up one position, but then immediately back to where we were. So well, now just P13 for now.
Go left. You got a slow car on the right.
And as we're looking to come in, and now already we're gaining a little bit of a gap here. Jacques Richards has made a small mistake, and we are just going to push through now. As a Canadian driver will be taking himself afterwards. It's a very tight turn there. Don't underestimate that one. Quite chaotic. So be it. And now another tough chicane here. You have to push your way through here. It's very unforgiving. You got to go slow down really much, and there goes one of the drivers. And that's quite chaotic here, but we at least continue the race here. So we are all okay, and now a tight right-hander. It's definitely one of those tracks where every corner is super tight. That's really making it very difficult to get around here, but well, that's just how it's going to be, and it's a track with not too many overtaking opportunities either. The track isn't really too wide here, so the only thing you can do is try and brake late and hope for the best. We've gained a fair share of positions here coming into the next lap. So now it's just mainly going to be focusing about getting those lap times under control. P8 it is for now. Hoping to end the race here in a nice position here too. Obviously, so far we've only really finished 6th here, which is a really good result. But now we are finding ourselves falling back thanks to all the issues that we had with our internet. It's cost us quite a few DNFs and therefore also quite a few points here, which is a little bit of a shame here, really. But there's just nothing else that comes in it here, and just look at how aggressive you have to take the bumps sometimes, just to get the car to come around the corner here. This time, race is ever so slightly shorter as well, as you can see by the timer. Now, if you're new here to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe as well. We're going to upload plenty of these videos. Plan right now is 2 every week, but we're actually going to be able to keep that up, time will tell. But that is at least the goal that we have in mind for now. And here we come as we continue our race. Slow car ahead of us now. We're managing to avoid, and we're seeing our fair share of incidents here already. I am surprised to see it go that way, I gotta be honest. But sometimes that is just what it is, and there's nothing you can do about it, really. Here comes a little bit of a look as well onto Brandon Haynes. That would push up to P6 already. This race is being quite eventful so far. There's the nice swing coming through there. Now right up his tail when we take that corner super aggressively in a desperate try to see if we can get by. That would be the goal, at least for now. Not there yet, however. We're gonna keep coming at it here. Is it enough? Time will tell. And now, do see that we're getting closer. Is it enough to dive down the inside here? No. Not yet, at least, but we're going to keep pushing Brandon all around here. Drives too close, man. A little bit of a slow start there as well. Don't think that was intentional, to be honest, but still, you have to keep it in mind that that can happen as well from time to time. So far, so good. We keep at it here. Seeing how much could be pushed in here. Here it comes, a potential attack here too now as we do make our way by, but no, it looks like the driver behind is just kind of off. It's too far gone now. So a stable P6 it is now. We're going to try and catch up with the big group ahead of us here. Now actually we see some back markers in that group already here. This early on to the race, that's never a good sign. But that is what we're seeing here. Well, here comes possibly a little bit of a catch-up. I mean, at the moment the lap times are looking really solid. But we also don't have our answer yet as to what's going to happen now. It's just a matter of time till we see the drivers potentially close up again. I mean, that's usually how it goes with these races. We're mainly focused about the thread behind now. The thread ahead, not really that interesting. I mean, they're very far gone compared to us. We're just going to be focusing on making sure we don't drop in positions behind, and then we're going to be all good. At the moment, we're getting our lap times in there now too. They're looking real good.
New fast flat for you.
New fast lap coming in now, and the driver ahead of us isn't able to match those, so we're catching up here. But the problem is now also that driver P12 is also involved in that, and he's gonna potentially hold us up here as well. So we gotta make sure that we avoid that whenever possible. We're getting a little bit more comfortable around the track of Zolder here. It's not the most complicated track in the world. In fact, it's anything but that, but still. Making our way over the bumps. You can just see how incredibly tall they are. It's just incredibly difficult sometimes to manage it well. Don't ask me why the track has this kind of standards. I mean, it's such a weird track in that sense. It really is. Here it comes, assist, then once again the same right-hander. We're not getting involved in anything too big or weird for the time being. Just kind of focusing up here on the lap times for now, as we're nowhere near the other group yet. The other group, well, they're not really letting go of the throttle here either. They've been racing fantastically so far, and well, they have delivered. That's what I've seen so far. Once again, focusing up on the downshifts here. It's one of those races where we're just not involved in too much at the moment here. The driver behind is fallen off all the way. Driver ahead is fallen off all the way. But that's good. I mean, considering our ratings here, we're going to be really happy with how this is going. We could honestly gain quite a heavy bit here as well. This time we... Oh, look at how solid that was. Look at what that's done to our lap times here. Getting on the throttle now is quite well timed as well here. Which just shows that that continuous improvement is helping out quite a bit here.
The leader is running 38.065.
Good lap times we're seeing here out of the reader. We're not able to keep up with that, but we're getting fairly close now. In fact, not bad at all.
New fastest lap for you.
New fastest lap coming out as well now. So we're seeing that improvement, and there is just no matching that one at the moment as it looks right now. As it stays well, we're seeing that we're ever so slightly too slow to catch up to the group ahead of us here. It's one of those races where it feels like we're more of a spectator than an actual driver. That is most definitely not the case either. I mean, there's still plenty to race for in a position like this. There it goes. A little bit of a slower turn this time around here, but the driver behind is still very far away from actually getting challenged, so it is all good. We're gonna happily continue our races if nothing's ever happened in the first place.
Car 7 is up the front.
At the moment, no responses anywhere. Just solid racing all around. Here it comes as is. Maybe potentially a push coming out late game. I mean, we are seeing that the drivers behind us are doing slightly faster laps. At least one of them is. That way the battle will continue for potentially very, very long time here. Here, ooh, maybe a little bit too reckless here about the corner, but we're trying to push the car to the absolute limits here, which I must say I can only appreciate. But still, as it stands right now, there's a little that could actually be done here to improve on the lap times. Making our way through, we're seeing that progress is kind of stagnated here. We're not getting closer ahead of behind. It's just kind of all remaining the same as it stands right now. Which is also quite impressive sometimes, but yeah, we're getting there now. I mean, we're seeing the improvements come through. It most definitely feels like there was a race with more potential. If it wasn't just for us driving alone the entire time. This time a little bit of a slower lap coming out. We're getting closer to the end of the race right now as well. It's all just going to come down on where the drivers are at towards the end of it. Here it goes. Again, similar round. Now the time is officially up here, so we're getting closer to that point where we see that the drivers are soon going to be finishing their laps as they are right now, and then it's going to get quite interesting, I think. And here comes that. We're not there yet. We're seeing that the ever so slight adjustments here are coming out. Getting the lap times in better and better, but it's not enough in the end, I'm afraid. We're gonna just finish up a race nice and cleanly here. At least that's gonna make sure that we get as little incidence point as possible here. And that's gonna be a good point as well to be getting. That was something we were focused on. And now, well, looking in the rear view mirrors, it's not entirely clear as of yet here. Jake Self is just doing his own thing, and he's getting a little bit closer now, as it looks like right now.
Checkered flag.
There it is, checkered flag coming in now.
Nice run, solid work.
And it's going to be P6. That's not bad at all. And now in terms of results, that is going to be 0 incident points the entire race, meaning that we are going to be gaining a whopping 0.09 safety rating, as well as a stunning 55 points in terms of iRating here. Now in the championship, that's going to be 31 points this time around, leaving us at 63 total points in this championship. Also leaving us at position 900 here throughout the entire season. Now that's out of 1,354 drivers. So most definitely a good result there. And well, there's nothing else to be said about it, it feels like. Should make our way through it just as well to push up that safety rating a little bit later. We're going to get ready now for the next race as well, which is going to be another Formula 4 race. Now, if you enjoy this content, make sure you leave a like and as well as a subscription. That would be very much appreciated here. And so we're going to head back into the pits now. And well, we'll take another P6 for now. But we are still waiting for that one time to get our final, our first win rather, as we haven't gotten that yet. But still a good result coming out on Zolder here. Moving on to the formulas next as well in the same week. So we're going to see if we can do a little bit better. That time will tell. But this is at least a great result. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. And we'll see you again in the next video.